Hi, welcome. I'm Jessie Walters from Charles Rutenberg. I'm here today with Nina John. She's from Nina's Home Furnishing. And Nina's Home Furnishings is actually opening up on Friday. So thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so tell us the history of it and what Nina, of course it's going to be a furniture shop, but tell us like the history of how you got there.
It's a long history, so
I'll try to... loads of time.
I'll try to keep it down. So, so I've been in business school for like the last 18 years. In December, just finished my doctorate in business. So I've been working in schools. So I'm also a business professor at Valencia College.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then I was working at a local college for a while as well. But I always knew like I wanted to start a business.
Right.
And a lot of ideas have come across the table and I just couldn't figure out how to make them work. But it actually goes back to you when you helped me sell my house in the middle of the crisis of 2020.
I know.
And so like way back in, 2012, 2011, I bought my house in Newport Richey.
And I just want to note that this is a girl that can do baseboards. She can put a kitchen in. She put a countertop in.
And I did that.
Super impressed. And flooring. And I was like, so who's helping you? Nobody, me.
Yeah. I mean, I had some help, but I was definitely the lead construction worker.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like she has a tape measure and she has tools.
Yes.
Like major tools, not just like me. I got my little drill. My husband got me a little drill, the little bag. It's not even pink. It's a real drill, you know?
Yeah.
But you have the saws.
Yeah, most people think that they're my husband's tools, which I don't have a husband. They're all my tools. So I bought the house, like $76,000. I bought that house for back in 2012, and it needed work for sure. So I did the work. I was not in the financial status to be able to just pay somebody to come in. So my parents taught us, well, you don't have the money, you do it yourself. So
that's awesome.
Then in 2020 or 2019, I think we put it up for sale. And so I got a nice, healthy profit from that.
Right. And it was all tax-free because you lived there over 2 years.
Yeah, I lived there for 8 years. And it took me about that long to get it, all done. But, and plus reworking everything while I was there. So then I was like, oh, I'm going to flip houses, right? And so I put an offer in, and we put a cash offer in. We beat out, how many people do you remember? Like 50 people we beat out. But that's then crazy. It sat.
With probate.
It was in probate, And then also, and I think with everything shutting down that year, it was going to take longer than I had because I was in an apartment for a year and needed to get out.
Right.
So it wasn't going to happen for me. So we pulled out of that. So then I still have this money there and I'm like, all right, well, I've never lived in a new house. So I bought a new house.
Yeah. Nice.
And I put some money down on that, but I kept some of it back and I knew that I wanted to take that money somehow and invest it in something, a business, something. I really had no idea.
Right.
I was still working for the private college that I worked for. I was kind of hoping to work my way up in that company. It's considered a small company, and it just wasn't happening for me.
Right.
And I kind of I don't want to say that I need to change, but I need to change. So I need new challenges in my life.
Yeah, you have that. When we throw ideas, you're you're business orientated.
Yes.
Like I always say, I can tell everybody how to do it. I might necessarily not be able to do it, but I'll say, oh no, you got to do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Got to measure add on 10% for waste. And they're like, you going to do it? I'm like, no.
Funny story. I don't add 10% on for waste. If at most I add 5% because I try to keep it all exact. But so they kept me busy for a while because they actually asked me to open up a new division of the school. So it was like starting a business from scratch. I mean, it had a different name. We had to get a certificate of occupancy, all the stuff for setting up a business. So once I actually went through that, I'm like, oh, I don't want to say it's easy, but it's
it's intimidating
step by
on
step.
paper.
Yeah,
But when
exactly.
you start doing it, it's like I've helped a lot. Like we were just talking, I helped a lot of people set up small businesses that have turned big, small,
Right.
hair salons, just different businesses where you're like, okay, get your business license and start from there. And then pretty much if you mess something up,
Somebody's going to tell
the
you.
state will tell you. Your
Somebody-
customers will
Yeah.
tell you. The
Yeah.
health department will tell you.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I didn't know that if you have, things that you would figure because you're helping someone who doesn't really know what they're doing. But like, I don't have a business degree, but I've just opened a bunch of businesses.
Right, exactly. And
So-
experiences. And that's exactly, I was just telling my friend the other day that like, so business school is great. You get the basics, but nothing replaces experience.
Right.
So nothing.
And screwing it up.
Yeah.
Nothing replaces that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because you only usually do that once if it's out of your
Yeah.
pocket, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, well, we'll see on that.
well, I always think of it like as far as because I mean, this is totally nothing to do with what you're doing, but I had one the other day, and everybody was all upset because the seller, older lady, moved out, didn't clean the house, and so. And she wanted, she had stayed in after a post occupancy, so she stayed in after. So the buyers come in and they're like, this house is a mess. And she's like, well, that wasn't part of the deal because, she's
Yeah.
always been a homeowner.
Yeah.
So I paid to have the house clean. Everybody's happy.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things of, it could have been a huge argument. And it could have
Yeah.
turned, you know what I mean? But
Right.
instead, sometimes you just have to kind of bite the bullet.
Right.
And it's not necessarily, I don't want to pay for cleaners, but sometimes you end up doing something like that. And then
Right.
when everybody's happy, then it kind of,
Exactly.
it's referrals. And,
Yeah. So nobody backed up.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's good.
So you got your license and
Yeah.
you got her,
So,
after you set all that place up for them, that
yeah.
was-
So after I set that up for them, I was like, well, I can do this. And then they, in the crisis of 2020, we'll call it, they laid somebody off at the main school, and they asked me to come back and do my old job. Well,
okay.
I got bored.
Yeah.
I was like, I've been here, done this.
Yeah. You're like, I'm too good
yeah.
at this job.
Yeah. So,
I have so much more to offer. Yeah.
I mean, they treated me well, and I was there for
Yeah.
5 years, and it actually allotted me the time to be able to do other things. I told you I was teaching online,
Yeah,
and then
you were doing
also
lots
to set up my business. So,
Yeah.
I actually, with the purchase of the new house, I've always been like a garbage picker,
Yeah.
like just for furniture. So I'm always looking for like solid wood sitting on the side of the road free to redo it. Well, with being so busy, I didn't want to start from scratch. So I actually
Yeah.
sold all of my old wood furniture
Yeah, I
that
remember the dressers you had, yeah.
I put some of it on the side of the road before I left because I had a whole garage full of this stuff.
Oh, wow.
But and so I got new things for the new house. I'm like, this is the first time in my life, having
Yeah.
a brand new house. I got to put brand new furniture, but I still wanted that wood look. So, I went to a store in Dunedin. I grew up in Dunedin, so I knew it was there. And I just thought, well, I'm like, this is 40 miles away from my house.
Right.
And I couldn't find anything like it in
right,
the area.
especially in Hernando County.
Yeah, Hernando County. I mean,
Furniture
there's
stores.
just
I don't think there's even. Maybe
there's
just
barely
3.
any furniture stores.
Yeah.
There's some of the big box stores, but I think if you appreciate real wood furniture,
Yeah.
you appreciate it. Like
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know the difference between the particle board you're buying and
we were
that you're going to
talking
throw
about-
away eventually.
I have a customer who's moving, and she said, well, we didn't have a lot of money, so we bought IKEA furniture, which nothing's wrong with IKEA
No,
furniture.
I have
Until
some in my house.
until
Yeah.
you try to move it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I said, I'm just going to give you some advice. I'm like, you guys probably did a good job of
Yeah.
putting it all together, but when you move it, don't take it apart.
Yeah.
Keep it. And
Oh,
she
yeah.
said, oh my gosh, they took one thing apart and then nothing, no batting IKEA because everybody loves
Yeah.
IKEA.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great store, but she was like, we already did that. We learned, we're going to just stack it. So I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to get involved with this. Yeah.
Funny story. This was years and years ago, probably 10, 15 years ago. So we had this entertainment center, and it was the particle board. I won't name the store that it was from, but just one of the local stores. And it had like tons of like encyclopedias, that's how
Yeah.
old this thing was.
Oh, wow, yeah, yeah.
Encyclopedias, one of the big box TVs
You're like, what's
on
that?
it.
What's an
And-
encyclopedia, Mom?
and it was like solid there. We were moving. I pulled all the books off. I put the TV off, and no kidding, it went like this. Boom.
Oh my
And it
gosh.
just fell sideways.
You're like, you could have killed one of the kids, right?
It
Oh
was
my
being
gosh.
held up by the books and the
Oh my
TV.
gosh.
And so,
So scary.
yeah, so really I just, I was thinking, okay, can I do this? Like, is this
Yeah.
realistic within my budget? Because one of the things is I didn't want to go into debt, and I didn't want to have a high risk business.
Right.
And I kind of also, I wanted it to be something that I didn't need to do research for years and become an expert in.
Right.
I mean, I'm already an expert in wood
Yeah.
furniture.
Yeah, exactly. I see you are, yeah.
So I started calling, making phone calls to distributors, like how much do I need to spend on this, and
Yeah.
just from there, and then I just started praying about it, and I was like, all right, God, so if this is what's supposed to happen,
Yeah.
like I don't believe in necessarily signs, because you can make anything. Oh, that's a sign.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a sign.
true. Yeah,
but
that's true.
to allow the doors to open
Yeah.
and not close the doors, and just one thing after another, everything just kept opening and opening, and everything.
Lining up.
It just. I mean, I understand that there's going to be some hiccups, and I'm not saying that it's been easy, but it's definitely been a smooth ride so far.
That's great.
So
It's exciting.
yeah,
that
we'll
it's
just
smooth.
see if people show up on Friday and
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah, so with that being said, so
Yeah.
we have your website we can put up too, but we're going to have to show loads of pictures. We'll probably show the pictures in the next segment, but we'll put your website up. And then, so the grand opening, tell me about that. Your grand opening's Friday?
It's Friday, starting at 11. We'll be open 11 to 7. Anybody that comes in that day gets 10% off of everything in the
Yeah, and
store.
I have a coupon to put up too.
Yeah.
So you could
I'll
screenshot.
probably just give it to you, but
Yeah, there we go.
the 10% off if you show up
I
on
need
Friday.
That coupon. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. So, and it looks so I like your logo and everything too.
So that is that has meaning too, the tree.
Yeah.
So my boyfriend and he has a daughter, and I have 3 children. So there's 6 branches
Oh,
for the
nice.
family. So he talked me into naming it after myself, and I'm like, but this is a family thing.
Yeah.
So that's another thing is I wanted something that, even if, so I have 3 children, like I said, I wanted something to pass down to them. Whether they want to get into the furniture business, I don't know.
Yeah.
But at least it will, teach them that work ethic and
Right.
learn how to run a business.
Right, yeah.
Because I know each of them have their own ideas, but maybe they stay in it, maybe they don't. But for a while,
Mm-hmm. I know
at
one
least,
is naturally a nail girl, because I remember during the
Yeah.
we could not get our nails done anywhere during COVID, and
and she was doing nails.
You had beautiful nails, and I was like, "Where is she at?" I remember that.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know what's everyone's problem. I had
Yeah.
my nails done.
Yeah, my hair's done, my nails done, yeah.
But she also has a horse that she boards. And so her dream is to own a farm
Oh, nice.
and
Okay.
to, board animals and train them. And and I'm hoping like maybe we'll have like a big property, and we can maybe do the furniture and
Yeah.
and maybe do some event planning, whatever,
Right,
just,
yeah. Turn it
diversify it.
into
Yeah.
a couple businesses. That's what, too. I think a lot of people limit themselves when they open a business. If you like literally your branches branching off, if
Yeah.
something, I'm really dropping. If something, starts off in another category, people come in for one thing, or or it turns online and you're
Yep.
delivering, you know what I mean? Then you adapt, and that's the
Yep.
same thing with COVID. I think a lot of businesses went out of business because they were just totally storefront, and it was a little lockdown. And then,
Right.
so if they didn't adapt to online or advertising online or putting out the email blasts, then, you lost that other portion,
Exactly.
And right now I think too, a lot of furniture stores are back ordered as well. A lot of my customers
Yeah.
have the furniture on back order and stuff.
And
So it's a tough
The
time.
furniture industry has done really well, but yes, there it is backed up a little. So, but I think all the furniture stores. I was talking to my mom. She ordered a recliner. We don't have like couches or this. It's all wood furniture. But she said she ordered a recliner, and it's 8 weeks out. So
Yeah.
I mean, it is industry standard right now that it is going to take a little bit. But
Yeah.
if you're patient
Yeah.
it'll come.
Like, because when I used to sell the carpet before, because I've obviously been a realtor
Yeah.
16 years, it's like you would say if it was back ordered and they said a week, you'd say 2 to 4 weeks, just
Yeah.
because your customer,
Yeah.
you wouldn't want them upset, because everybody's always happy
Right.
when it's early, but they're never happy when it's late.
Yeah. Yeah, I think both of mine came a little early, but I would still tell them 8
Yeah.
weeks because
Yeah, it's better that way.
it's about 6 to 7.
So
hopefully.
are you taking orders off of what you have in there and then you ship it out, or do you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No,
Or do you
it's
take
going to
it
be
out of the
shipped to
showroom?
the store.
Oh, okay.
And they can pick it up, or we're trying to add local delivery.
Oh, okay.
So we're just gonna get something to do local delivery, but we're not doing long distance shipping right now.
Right. Okay.
So,
And then you can't, like, as far as you can't purchase off the floor. You're just
no,
Yeah.
can't purchase off the floor.
Okay.
It's a showroom right now.
Yeah, and
so-
it looks great. Though.
Yeah. So I have to do a shout out to my friend Jennifer Schramm. She wrote up the blueprints and designed every single piece perfectly in the room.
Nice.
So as I'm building the furniture, I'm putting it in the exact place that she has on the blueprint. So she's a good designer, and also, like, that's something we kind of want to add. She does still have a job, but she's a great designer. So if somebody needs, like, some input on, okay, I have this room and I don't know what I need in this room or where to put the furniture. So she's an expert at
oh, that's
that.
good
Yeah.
to know.
She designed my house,
Yeah.
everything. I told her, she asked me, like, a question about something. I said, I don't know. That's why you're my free designer.
Yeah. That's why we're friends.
I don't
free
pay her.
designer, make friends.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You're the one who makes those
this
decisions.
makes you happy, remember? Yeah. So
Yeah.
shout out to her. That's awesome. Yeah. So I have, speaking of women, like empowerment in business.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a friend too who has. She's starting her paintings and she's putting them down Main Street and stuff. So if you need
Yes.
wall paintings,
yeah.
she could put them in, or she could drop you them. And you could put them wherever and sell them for her too.
I would definitely love some synergy. So, and one of the things I was worried about at first, because the bare wood furniture is great for people who are DIYers, but there's a lot of people who might like the furniture and have no idea how to paint. So a friend of ours, we called him and talked to his wife, and she said, oh, my parents own Dixie Bell Painting Company. Let me see if someone there
that's
can
nice.
help you.
Yeah.
10 minutes later, somebody comes in and she goes, oh, I'm a vendor for Dixie Bell Painting Company, and I do finishes
Oh,
on
that's
furniture.
nice.
So if anybody wants to come in and you can't finish it yourself, I have someone that's right there next to the store who will custom finish the furniture for
awesome.
them. So yeah.
That's awesome. So I guess we're going to take a quick break. I wanted to thank Nightberry Title Services for sponsoring us, and also Dylan at the mortgage firm, Dylan Gaston at the mortgage firm. But stay tuned, because we're going to show some pictures and a video. I don't know if the video will play or not, but we're going to try. So everybody stay tuned. Hi, I'm Jessie Walters with Charles Ruttenberg, and today we have Nina John, and we're just here talking about Nina's Home Furnishings, which is a new store, grand opening Friday, and I promised you guys we were going to have some video. First, we're going to play a TikTok video, but we don't have any music because we don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
So Nina's going to sing for. No, just kidding. But this kind of gives you an idea of
turn it
the
off.
store. Yeah. I would sing, but you guys don't want your ears to bleed this early in the morning, because this will be on a Saturday, so a Saturday morning. Yeah. So we're going to play this video for, and there we go. I love that. That is so beautiful.
Yeah. So everything's solid wood. So
That's pretty.
there's some in there that's painted, and then, like I said, some of it that's bare
little
wood.
kids,
So
that's
Yeah.
nice too. You could do that any color. Yeah, I like the green, that mud room. That looks like for the mud room, you know.
It's a little bar. I have
A
a
little
coffee
coffee?
maker, so come by and have some coffee with me.
Yeah. So what's your what's the cupcakes are coming in?
Yes,
On
we have
Friday?
Sugar Darlings
Ooh.
cupcakes. So she's a mom of a day spring student where my kids went to school, and she makes the best cupcakes. So,
Well, that sounds.
so we have 100 cupcakes coming in.
Oh,
so
wow.
I
So
need
you
at
have
least
enough for
100
me.
people.
You're enough for me then. I love this right here. This
Yeah,
is
that's
beautiful.
a live edge table. So I actually
Yeah,
have that
look at
one
the
in my
edge of it.
house. I did a light stain on it, and there's a bench that matches that as well.
That's beautiful. Yeah, look at that. And I love the branches, idea on the tree and stuff. That's awesome. So we have pictures of each one. You can we can throw up the pictures and we can kind of see. You can describe what. So
Yeah,
good for the
that's like an
backpacks,
entry
right?
bench.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a mud room. It's got a little storage thing in there. Hang jackets at the front door,
That's nice. So and now
and
I
that's
know
like the rustic finish.
you were saying, and there's a little desk too. What you
Yeah.
were saying about the what'd you say? How many weeks are these out for delivery?
They're about 8 weeks.
8 weeks. Okay.
8 weeks. Yeah.
And then are they? So they come in bare.
those come in. Those come in painted.
Oh, they
that
come in
that
painted.
that
Okay,
manufacturer comes
okay.
in painted. Like those come bare.
This one's bare.
Yes.
Okay, and then you can pay like they were saying to have it assembled or
So the customers could decide if they want it assembled
yeah.
or not. I was thinking for traveling purposes, it might actually be better non-assembled. But so
Right.
you look
Put
at
it-
that bar, the whole top is assembled. You just have to put on the legs. It comes with the tools. It's not real difficult. Or we can put it together in the store,
Yeah.
free of charge. If they want to pick it up like that, if they have a truck that it'll fit
Okay.
in. But I was just thinking,
Yeah, that
like,
looks
if you
pretty
have a
easy to
car,
put
you might
together.
want it in the boxes to travel home for
That is-
safety.
Yeah.
So
And so does that one come painted or no?
yes,
Yeah. Okay. That's
that
beautiful.
comes just like that.
Yeah, it
and
looks
there's
like
a
the
couple
barn
different
door.
colors of that one.
I like that one a lot, but I already got new. But I'm like my spare room. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's cool too with the little compartments. That's
Yeah.
good for the kids area. You could paint that any color too. And then there's that flyer for 10% off.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's awesome. So Friday, and so you're going to be. So what are your hours there? I know we start
11 to 7. Wednesdays we're open from 10 to 6 for church that night. So,
Oh, okay.
But 11 to 7. I'm closed on Sunday and Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay. So 11 to 7, and then starting Friday is the grand opening, and
Yes.
Saturday 11 to 7.
Yep.
And then close
Yeah,
Sunday,
we're
Monday.
closed July
Okay.
4th and 5th, and then we'll
Okay.
open back up on Tuesday.
And then you can also go. Can we order off the website too?
You can. Not all of the products are on the website yet. We're slowly putting them on. There's like 63 products on the website right now.
Oh, okay.
But there are about 1,200 products. So,
Wow.
so like I had a lady come in, I was sitting in the store and she just walked in and she was looking for a table for her daughter. And she said that the table at the front was too long. So, so if that's the case, then we can look through,
Right,
the
find
products
some-
and find them.
the perfect
us-
thing that will fit.
Exactly.
Do you guys have any day beds there?
No.
Okay, because I was just thinking, I'm like, wait, what do I
There's
need for the house?
twin size beds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but not actual like with the back.
I need a bed for the guest room that's comfortable enough for like 2 or 3 nights, but then at the 4th night you want to get out. That's what I
Yeah.
need for my guest room. Like, you're welcome to come, but you're not welcome to stay.
right.
Yeah, it's limited. Like, my back hurts. Oh, it's time for you to
Yeah,
go. Sorry, it didn't work out. Yeah, but so I need something like that. But you never know what you'll get. And I can always come in and take a peek
Yeah,
what you
and
got in
I'm
there.
gonna I want to add more and more distributors as I go.
Yeah.
But I'm going with the KISS model, keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
So as I start out,
Yeah.
and those 2 lines were my favorite lines.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Yeah, so
Very
they
nice.
have a lot of options,
Popular,
especially
too. Mm-hmm.
the bare wood products. There's tons of those, and that's just it's para wood, which is like they call it rubber wood. I think it's a hardwood. But it's beautiful. So
Yeah, when you stain it and
when you
stuff, too.
stain it,
Yeah.
I really like that wood.
Yeah, that's
so.
nice. Yeah, so is there a warranty on the wood products, or they just, because once you paint them, they're probably
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So you just.
So
kinda-
obviously, if there's anything that comes in damaged, we're not going to give it. And if you notice it's damaged, we're not going to,
Right.
we'll
Right.
give you a full refund or at least order you a new one.
Right.
Yeah. Once they're painted, they're kind of out of warranty. But if it's a manufacturer's damage, obviously we're going to rectify anything.
Right,
I'm not going to.
Yeah, and wood is hard to. You know
Yeah.
what I mean, that's why you would buy it anyway because it's
Yeah.
hardy. You know.
I mean, and for example, like we had the lift coffee table come in.
Yeah, I saw.
And it wouldn't push down. So
Oh, no.
it just kept popping
Yeah.
back up. And so I called the distributor and they said they would send us a whole new set
Oh,
of
that's
stuff,
awesome. So
free
you're
of
working with
charge.
some good,
Yeah.
good
so
manufacturers.
yeah.
That's good.
So.
Yeah, so you're a manufacturer to you, so there's no, right? You're dealing with they're going right to your.
They're going right to the
selling right
store.
to you. Yeah,
Yes,
selling right to you.
yes,
So that's good
yeah.
too.
Yeah, they come from Kentucky and North Carolina, which is like, I think North Carolina is like the furniture
Right.
capital of.
Yeah, so that's good. So you're not paying the middleman, and some people
Right.
will literally drive to North Carolina to get it.
Yeah.
And save.
Yeah.
So tell us about your location because we didn't really go over that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
So it's actually a great location, and that was one of the things I said that just kind of rolled out because I had looked at tons of places, and it started too expensive for me, and I just asked the guy. I said the property manager, and I said, is there any wiggle room? I'm like, I'm not trying,
trying to open a new business. Yeah.
He brought it down like $6 a square foot. Said I'll give you this amount of money to
Nice.
fix it up, and I was like, sold.
Yeah. Bring it on. Yeah,
so
that's awesome.
it's right next door to a Publix.
Oh, that's great.
It's on Mariner and County Line. So like if you're coming from Pasco, that's Shady Hills turns
yeah.
into Mariner. And then County Line is the line between Hernando and Pasco. So
so you're on the Hernando side, the other
Yep.
side's Pasco side. Yeah.
yeah. So it's called, I think it's Seven Hills Publix. So we're
Mm-hmm.
right to the left of that. So the one thing that hasn't worked out is I don't have the sign up because of
Okay.
permitting. So I guess the county is like a month or two behind.
Yeah,
So
Hernando.
yeah. So I'm gonna have like little A-frame signs.
Yeah.
So
Or
you
are
know,
you
and
allowed
I'll
to
put
have a-
little balloons. So
Yeah, that's a good
yeah.
idea. That's when grand openings, and even when I do, so grand openings, I go to the dollar store and buy 10 balloons.
Yep.
And you'd be surprised how much $10
Yeah.
or $10.70,
Yep.
save you. And then also banners too, but some are anti-banners, some of the.
Yeah, I'm not allowed. Yeah, there's a lot of rules
yeah.
because I'm next door to a Publix. There's a lot of rules in there, and I don't even know if the A-frame is legal, but I'm not asking because
Put a couple
I
balloons
don't
on
have
it, yeah.
anything. Yeah, I'm like nothing says my name. So, and then I'm pretty sure my friend Jen's gonna put it on the door for me. So with the hours. And
Another
stuff.
thing too is I know a lot of times you can put a banner on your own car sometimes.
Yeah.
To kind of like with an arrow, but I don't know if you can, because
I never saw any rule against it.
Yeah. So ask me about what's almost like.
Yeah. They're probably like, nobody's thought of that
Yeah,
so far, so it's
yeah.
not a rule against it yet.
Why is there someone standing on a car with because Jesse said we could. All sorts of marketing things. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's my car has balloons all over and a banner and, an arrow and because you can park your car out, by the main.
Yeah, I try to get the main spot like right in front of the store all the time, and
Yeah.
I'll wait for it. I'll circle.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and we're also I signed up for the Sarasota Home Show.
Oh, nice.
So I probably should have done the Tampa, but it'll kind of expand our
Yeah.
reach a little bit. So
Because the Tampa's over now, right? Didn't the Tampa home
Yeah.
show go? Yeah.
So this is in September, and I can't remember the exact dates, but we're going to be there. So I'm looking
That's
forward
nice.
to that.
Yeah,
so
that's
there's a
exciting.
lot of exciting,
Yeah.
owning your own business. So my boyfriend says to me when I go to him with the idea, he's like, you're going to be bored. He's like, you're not going to want to sit in a furniture store all day. I'm like, it is so much more than that.
Yeah.
Like it's running your own business. It's taking the pride in it.
Yeah, you're literally putting things together, setting stuff, and you're not bored. I don't think answering the phone and orders, and
Right.
You don't because you don't realize because he's thinking of you, and everybody does. Like you just think of yourself as the salesperson.
Yeah.
But when you're the business owner, you're ordering, you're you have the stuff coming in, you have the back orders, you have
Right.
people calling about their orders. You're trying to upload the website to make
Yeah.
sure all your products are on there.
Yep,
You're worried about
exactly.
the permitting for the sign with Hernando,
Exactly.
which don't let me go on with Hernando. They like on
Yeah.
the permitting and stuff with them. You literally, it's better to go in there.
Yes.
Did you go in?
I did. I went.
if you call,
no,
they-
I haven't gone in for the permitting. I did go in for the certificate of occupancy, but I do plan on going
Yeah,
in
it's
because
easier.
the sign company said, they've been trying to call and they can't get
Yeah,
it.
no one will answer phone.
Yeah.
So you got to go in, and they're only up until 2:00.
Yep.
And if you get in after, the door's locked. But if you get in at 1:55, you get to stay in there. They'll lock you in.
Nice.
So yeah,
Okay, that's a
tip
good
of the
idea.
day. You have in there at 1:55,
And everybody else is gone.
Yeah.
That's
And they're
good.
like, "What are you doing here, lady?
Yep.
You know, what do you want?" Yeah, I was trying to. So I had a customer purchase some property, and we're trying to see if they could put a pool in.
Uh-huh.
And so normally, not to badmouth Hernando, but normally you just make a call. But because they're so busy,
Yeah.
I mean, the lady in front of me had pulled permits for like 40 new construction homes in
Yeah.
Hernando, and was like picking up 15.
And it is,
Yeah,
it is growing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're going to have to grow themselves
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
bit, but it is growing. Like I think there's 10,000 new homeowners in
Yeah.
Spring Hill right now. So, but yeah, I mean, to kind of go back to what you were talking about, women.
Yeah.
So, just, a little background on that. So when I was working for that private college, I'm not a feminist. I don't like
Yeah,
to
yeah.
sound cliche or blame something on something that may not be there. But, I had a lot of male superiors, and I was highly qualified and kind of an expert in my position. And, I kept seeing a lot of promotions that
Yeah.
didn't include me, and then
frustrating.
those same people would come to me, and they would ask me how to run.
Yeah.
things. So through that, I'm like, well, if they're asking me how to run it,
Yeah.
maybe I should be running something,
Yeah, exactly.
myself. And like I said, they treated me great, and I loved that place.
Yeah.
But like I told
No,
my
it's
friend,
self-motivating though.
Yeah.
When you have things like that right in front of you, and you're kind of like, well, I'm running the people that are supposed to be running me.
Exactly.
Kind of put that light bulb moment on,
Yeah. And I was like, and I talked to my friend who kind of felt the same way, and I said, it's not their fault. I said, if we've just outgrown this place, it's a small company, and there's nowhere else to go, and if we stay, it's our fault. It's not their fault.
Right.
And so you kind of and I just wasn't interested anymore in I'm like, I don't want to just change jobs,
Right.
because that's just, I have to reprove myself for the
Yeah.
next 5 years.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
I was very comfortable there, and I was like, I just didn't, and I didn't want to drive to Tampa in that traffic. That's
Yeah.
crazy. If you want to make any kind of money, you got to drive to Tampa. And I was like, I need to find something locally that I can do, because, my son is 6 years old,
Yeah.
and I actually,
And adorable.
crazy idea, I'm homeschooling him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You bring him to the store.
Yeah,
He's at a store.
exactly. I'm like,
There's a good desk for him to sit at in there.
exactly. So, I'm happy about having that flexibility for the family,
Yeah.
involving my daughters.
Yeah, two
and-
beautiful daughters too.
Yeah. And so they're at working age. They both graduated high school, so we're
awesome. Yeah, you're
so
doing
we
good.
want to do something together.
Yeah, and there's also if you you could check into it, but there was I don't want to say that there probably still is a tax break for women business owners. Yeah.
Didn't know about that.
Yeah, so there was something to ask about. So I have another business too, and I was but I'm not the only owner on it. So
Yeah.
my accountant was like, nope. But
Yeah.
if you're
Yeah.
the 100%, so
I
that's
am the 100%.
yeah, you're like 100%. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's awesome. I'm so happy for you. As
Thank
soon as
you.
I seen it, I was like, we got to have you on, because we have a lot of viewers
Yeah.
on WeBeam TV, and a lot of them are local. And I am I sell in Hillsborough, Pinellas, Pasco, and Hernando. So a lot of my clientele base. In fact, a lot of the a couple of the ones I have pending right now are in Hernando.
Yeah.
So I can always say, go on in there.
And so if you or any of your realtor friends need anybody, like I said, I have Jen. We can come in, we can stage, we can put some of our furniture in there if you guys need to borrow some of the furniture.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, that's one of the things eventually I'd like
The
to.
perk?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of times, I've had stagers in here, and they're not real. It's not real furniture. So,
Yeah.
when you go into a home, it'll say, do not sit.
Do not sit on.
Yeah, like
Which
there's
I
a
do
sign.
have air mattresses on the bed, so don't come in and sit on the bed.
Run, get your
Jeffy
kids to
can sit on it. My son can.
He's too little. Yeah.
yeah, he's little, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll hold.
Get your kids to eat a bunch of cupcakes in her new place, and then
Yeah.
run and
on the white company.
Yeah.
Hey, that's fine.
yeah, you're gonna be like, oh gosh, this is Jesse's fault. I'm not gonna say whether I have or have not shown people's homes I've had, kids kind of fall, and I had this one. I won't mention any, because I don't. But anyway, the little kid fell on the way in. He tripped, and so he had bloody knees.
Oh,
And then he
no.
jumped up on the furniture, adorable, and ran across all their furniture. And it
That
was
sounds like my
white,
son.
Yeah, it was like a white leather couch, and there was like just
Blood
a
drips.
blood spot. So I showed the house, and then like the last 20 minutes of the show, I was like, no, you guys go through, and I got the blood off.
Clorox wipes.
Yeah.
Good thing it was like vinyl or leather.
Yeah,
Because, oh
came
my
right
goodness.
off.
Yeah.
There was no evidence left.
Yeah.
I was like,
And that's the good thing about wood furniture is
Yeah.
anytime it's damaged by your kids, it can be fixed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it
Yeah,
can
you
always be
can't-
sanded down and fixed.
which I don't want to mention, but you can't. It's really hard to find wood furniture
Yeah.
because we were looking, and it was really hard to actually.
It was around a lot, and a lot of the reps for the furniture company said the same thing. Like, but I was like, I'm bringing it back.
Yeah.
I want it. I know
Pressed
there's
wood.
people, and anybody that I've talked to about it said, oh my gosh, I'm so glad because
Yeah.
you can't buy real furniture from any of the. I mean, it might have like a wood veneer on it, but
Yeah, it's not
none
wood
of them are
furniture.
just solid wood.
Exactly.
So we need to get these to.
Yeah,
have
get
to
these out of
replace
here.
these.
Get rid of this stuff. Well, thanks for coming in, and everybody join Nina Friday on the corner of
Mariner and County Line.
County Line.
Next to the Publix.
Next to Publix. There's going to be some balloons out. Look for her sign, and everybody stay tight because I got SPCA. We got little Mr. Petey who needs to be adopted, so he'll be right here. Hi, welcome back. I'm Jessie Walters with Charles Ruttenberg. We're here with Diane Oberlander and Petey from the SPCA Suncoast. Petey, they're located on Congress, right?
Yep.
Newport Richie, and they are having Petey there, who is a star, who is like so cute and chubby,
Oh my God.
solid.
Yes. Isn't like, look at him. He's like a
Look at
honey ham.
yourself. Before he was like really just taken back by himself. He didn't realize how cute he was on the.
Totally. He was staring at himself. He's like checking him out.
So tell me about him. How old is he?
Petey is a 6-year-old Amstaff mix.
Okay.
He came to us as an owner surrender. His dad, was traveling a lot and said it wasn't fair to him. So, of course, we took this cute guy in.
Yeah, he's so adorable.
Freaking perfect. Like, look at.
Yeah, he
Find
is.
a girl who will dress him up. Do you know what I mean? A little
Yeah.
girl, because he's great with kids.
Yeah, he's so cute.
He's good with dogs that aren't small, so
Yeah.
bigger
Yeah,
dogs.
I think because he would just sit on a dog that was.
Yeah, right.
know?
But I mean, look.
Yeah. He smiles too.
He
I know you're
totally
giving
does.
him treats. He was smiling, like his little
Yes.
teeth sticking out. Yeah, he's so
Yeah,
cute.
get the little bottom teeth sticking
Yeah,
out.
he's
So he's
happy.
actually, like, he was great in the car on the way here. He's actually great in the kennels. He's just perfect. Like I
Yeah.
seriously think he could move in somewhere and just be perfect.
Yeah.
He didn't have
in the
a
car. He just sat.
He just sat in the car. They said he had free roam at home and he was completely potty trained. So this guy
Yeah.
is ready to go.
Yeah. He's,
And look at him.
And he's so cute.
Right?
Yeah.
We were out there while you were still alive. He was
Yeah.
just relaxing.
Yeah, he wasn't-
You know?
yeah, no barking or anything
no.
out there.
So
That's
he's
good.
like perfectly behaved. He's
Yeah.
perfect.
He's perfect. Look at.
I mean,
and look,
look
here's
at
a
that.
side view.
And this is the toy he chose to bring today.
Yeah, he's like a huge
That was his-
caterpillar. He's like, don't get me started.
He's like, you shouldn't lay it.
And then the caterpillar is the same size exactly. if you just-
Exactly. Length.
Yeah, same length, not thickness. Yeah.
Exactly.
So somebody took so good. I mean, he's not. I wouldn't say he's chubby. He's just thick. Like he's just a
Right,
big
exactly.
muscle
He's
dog.
like an Amstaff, so
Yeah.
right, they make him a little thicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just great.
Yeah, he's
like
so
I have
cute.
nothing but great things to say about
super
him.
healthy. 6 years old. And so so is he considered a senior? Does he get a discount or is
Not
he?
until he's 7.
Oh, okay.
Usually
so
7 and
he's-
up, they would be a
and
senior.
So how much is he?
He'll be $250.
$250. Okay.
He's
Yeah.
up to date on everything. He's fixed.
Yeah.
He's ready to roll.
Yeah. He's beautiful.
He says,
dog.
"I'm moving ready.
Yeah, I'm moving ready.
Give me a bed, and I'm there."
Yeah. And there's not a shortage of, like, the houses. The real estate market, there's a shortage, but PD is not a shortage.
Right, exactly.
Yes, and you guys are still full over at the kennel, right?
Oh my gosh, we're full with a waiting list.
Petey. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's really kind of sad. That's like we talked about last time. That's
Yeah.
literally all we're taking is owner surrenders. Like,
Yeah, it's so
because there's
sad.
such a need for that right
Oh my
now.
gosh, you're so cute.
I mean, right?
His little
Like-
chest is all white, too.
And he's soft and
Yeah.
squishy.
He got he has the puppy face, puppy squishy face.
He totally does.
Yeah, he's so cute.
You are.
Yeah,
You're a good
it's
boy.
sad. I even on I posted like that repost that you said just
Oh,
because
yes.
your pets were here for you during COVID, and now you're going back to work. Find a way to keep your pet. You don't have to
Yes.
go surrender your pet, but all the kennels are full.
happening,
Animal
yes.
control's full. Humane Society's full. All the kennels are full. You know, everything's full. If you can't adopt a dog right now, then there's probably something. You know, like I don't know. Are you in you know what I mean, 100 square foot apartment, or you know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't you be able to right now? 'Cause
Right,
There's so many
exactly.
dogs. So,
Oh, and we actually had one last week dumped over our fence,
Oh my gosh.
thrown over. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Was
like,
the
that
dog-
just tells
was
me
the dog
how bad.
hurt?
No, fortunately the dog
Oh,
is
that's
fine,
good.
and it was a young dog, so I'm
Oh, that's
guessing
good.
that graced him. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Being agile,
Because
but
that fence is what, like 8 foot tall or something? It's
Yeah.
Right? It's high.
So-
And you know what? I say that. Don't tie your dogs to the front of the gate. Don't put kittens in a box. Don't throw
the
your
other thing
dog
is
over.
the heat here
side
in
is
Florida
horrible.
just
Yeah.
yeah.
So sad.
But that just kind of proves to you like how desperate
Desperate.
people are
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
to like give up their animals.
Yeah, it's sad.
It
That's
is sad.
horrible. Yeah, so if and if you there's dog walkers now. If you go to work, if you
Yep.
can't afford it, I mean, like he's house trained, so there's
Oh, he
dogs
would
can
make it
wait.
all day. If someone had
Yeah.
an 8-9 hour day, he
Yeah.
would be just fine.
Yeah, take him out in the morning.
Yeah.
You know what I find is that a dog kind of makes you exercise. They make you.
They
like, if
force you
don't-
to get out.
Yeah, they do. They have to go out.
Which is good.
Whether it's 5 steps out to your mailbox and 10, you know what I mean, and 10 in
Exactly.
your backyard, you're moving a little bit too. So it's healthy to have an animal.
Oh,
you know?
for sure. And that's why some people say they get them.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? Is to
Well,
force themselves.
Exactly. I think statistically, people live longer if they have an animal. You
They
know?
do. For sure.
So get Petey and live longer. There's a good motto for
That's
you guys.
right. Get
Petey
Petey and live longer.
He's just so cute. Like he's really,
Like,
really sweet. Like I'm just sitting there.
I know, he's just perfect. So you can imagine yourself out at like an outdoor restaurant.
Yeah.
You got Petey hanging with you with his little caterpillar.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
so
yeah.
Cute. Petey, come here. You got to show yourself off. Yeah.
He's a
Okay,
hugger too.
Yeah. Okay. Now, Petey, come here.
She's
Sit.
got
Wait
the
a minute.
treat.
Show him the trick. It's a good dog.
Yeah.
See, he is perfect.
He is.
He's so cute.
He jumps up to give hugs. He's a big kisser.
I got a dress on, but you can jump.
Yeah. He's like, I know, I
Yeah.
did it before the
Yeah, I
camera
know.
was
I'm all
on.
still slobbered up. Yeah, you don't want to do it on camera, but we know
Right.
you did it before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We
So-
know your secrets.
Yeah. He's like, I don't want to embarrass
It's okay.
myself.
It's
Best
okay.
behavior. Best behavior. So, and you still are full on kittens too and cats?
Ah, yes.
Yeah. So, and what's the cat and kitten fee right now?
So it's 150 for a kitten and 100 for a cat.
Okay.
And we have like cats of all ages right now. Like kittens, we have young cats, and then we have cats and senior cats. So we have every cat you can imagine.
Right. So if you're looking for,
Oh my gosh,
you might
please
be surprised
come.
what's there.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
some people have come in for little kittens and end up leaving with, just a younger cat, not a
Right.
kitten.
Yeah.
So they
Exactly.
choose us sometimes,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's with the cat that comes over rubbing on your, you know what I mean, rubbing
Yeah.
on you.
You're like,
"Oh,
that's not the one I was
loves me."
looking for. But
Yeah. Yeah, I can't help you love me, so I got to take you home.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's awesome. So as far as needs, we always talk about that too. What you guys are in need of.
Treats, dog treats, cat treats, toys, cat toys, dog toys, kind of decent ones if we can get them that they
And
can't
this,
tear
I
apart.
mean, that toy was amazing. The toy that someone had donated.
Oh yeah,
there.
oh yeah, for
This
sure.
caterpillar.
And this thing is the kind of thing though that we would actually be with them to monitor.
Yeah.
'Cause if he got his, he
Got carried
could
away with that.
destroy it very easily,
Yeah.
and he's not yet.
Yeah. He's like, this is my baby. He really
Yeah.
loves it. He keeps running next
He
to it.
does.
Yeah.
I know.
So you were saying that he picked it out himself. He literally,
Okay,
right?
so like I take him out of his kennel, and all of a sudden there's this bucket of toys. They're cleaning out the kennel. There's a bucket of toys sitting there for them to put in for all the dogs. And he was like, well, I'll just take that one with me today. So I'm like, all right, it's going with us.
So he comes with this toy, right?
That's
He already
right.
has this, that's the only thing he has. He doesn't have a suitcase. He's got
Right.
this caterpillar. He's like, I just need my caterpillar with me.
Yeah,
Like, I'm just checking
that's it. I like the colors.
What is that? He's looking at himself.
I know,
in
he's totally staring himself down.
Yeah.
I was like, man,
He's like, who's that good-looking
that's
dog?
a good-looking boy.
That's awesome. So toys, and then tell me about the volunteers and the.
We're getting them. They're, a
Okay.
lot of people are starting to call, which is great. We have volunteers that we need for kind of everything. Walking dogs, playing with cats,
Right.
playing with dogs,
Right.
front office, answering phones. You know what I mean? So if people have limitations or they want to help, but they don't want to spend time with the dogs, they're too frail for the dogs. Well, you
Right.
can answer the phones for us. We would love
Oh,
that.
yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I
'cause
mean?
You said the phone's not.
Oh, it's nonstop.
ringing. Yeah.
So
is
I mean,
sad.
there's always something you can do, and it's still helping the animals.
Right.
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
because there's a lot of moving parts there
Yep.
that you don't realize till you're in there.
Exactly.
I know when I got my dog from the SPCA, there was people in the back washing the dogs and
Right,
there was-
bathing them. Yeah,
there
there's
was
constantly
lots of
something
stuff to
going
do.
on.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of options if you
Yeah.
want to volunteer.
That's good. So what about the fosters? Are you guys still in need of?
Still, yeah, we are. We're still
Okay.
in need of fosters as well. Fosters that would choose to just be fosters, as opposed to, I want to foster and I think I'm going to want to adopt this dog.
Right.
We need those, those people who just really want to foster, just to help us get these dogs through a medical issue or whatever.
Right. And so most of your fosters are with the medical.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had there was someone who had inquired on, I think it was on Facebook about fostering, but their dog, I don't think their dog was neutered, and so I think everybody was turning them down as far as fostering and stuff.
Yeah.
But maybe because he wanted a companion for his dog.
Right.
So I was gonna tag you, but then I was like, I don't want to get you like, well.
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I was like, I'll ask you first because I know it's really hard to get turned down but you want to make sure that, especially if a dog has a medical problem and you're putting it in someone's home,
Right. The
that
situation's got to be perfect.
yeah, you don't want any,
Yeah.
if they have stitches, you're not going to put them where there could be a fight.
Right.
Two
Exactly.
males fight.
Exactly.
It's a female, she's not fixed, you know what I mean? You don't wanna
Right.
have
Exactly.
more puppies at the SPCA. than we need.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're
So I'm
trying
trying
to
to
help.
avoid that.
Yeah. We're trying to help.
But look.
Adopt, not make more. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's great. So he's good. So he's 6 and he likes, so how much do you think he weighs?
I think he's about 60 pounds.
Okay, yeah, because he is stout.
Although, yeah, he's stout, but doesn't he? Like, he comes in, he's like one of those short ones. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So he doesn't look so.
Yeah, and when he jumped up, it wasn't like
Yeah, you
he
didn't feel
was
like a
hurt.
ton of weight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he didn't hurt me or anything.
Yeah.
because some of them, I don't know if you remember the little one that got
Oh,
behind
Lola?
me.
Oh,
You couldn't even see.
Flobini.
Yeah,
Yes.
you couldn't even see because she was black and then he was, and this is black. And I was like, there's a dog behind.
Right, there really is a dog
Yeah.
back there.
Like, had a little white spot on it. So I was like, see, there's a dog. Yeah, you could have done that. He's like, oh.
He's like, no, I'm taking advantage of my
Yeah.
15 minutes of fame
yeah.
here.
He's like, pick me. Yeah. So 6 years old, adoption fee, $250, likes kids.
Yep.
Gets along with kids.
Yes, and he gets along with kids, no small dogs, and we weren't sure about cats, but what I can tell you today when I was leaving, one of our strays was up by the front door. I think he's scared of cats.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's like,
Because he was like, oh,
what is
I'm not
that?
so quite sure about you, and he walked the long way
Yeah.
around the kitty.
Yeah. Well, that's better than the other.
That's a good,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
because
good.
most likely he's going to be fine with them.
I know my dog, if he sees a cat, he tries to get towards a cat. You know, I don't think this sounds bad that I would wish it upon my dog. I don't want anybody to think I'm a dog abuser, but I wish that the cat would just swat him in the face just once.
One
so he'd
time.
stop doing that because he's like, he runs at him. If he actually gets to a cat, I don't even know what would happen.
What he would do, right?
Yeah.
Probably run
He'd
away.
probably just be like,
Oh my
his
God,
eyes
now what?
crossed. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Just one. Like I'm like I root for this one cat when I jog around the block. The cat will run out and beg for attention. It's like the neighborhood stray, but he's
Yeah.
neutered and stuff, and he's really cute. And that's the one my dog always picks on. My favorite cat in the neighborhood.
He knows.
So yeah, he's jealous.
He
Trying to
is.
get rid of the
He's
competition.
like, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There's that cat.
Yeah. Let me get rid of that cat.
Yep. Taking
Yeah,
it down.
Just swat my cat. Swat him in the head. But maybe he got swatted, so he's like, I'm not messing with any cats. you know?
Maybe. Well, like, I literally had a dog that met a cat for the first time. A new cat we brought into the house, and that's how it went.
Yeah.
The cat swatted the dog one time, and then they were all cool.
Yeah, that's exactly.
So that's just what needed to happen.
Yeah, it's true. And then they're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
one
then
way or
it's not
another.
you're chasing them through the house.
Oh, and
stuff like
worrying
that.
about it all the time.
Yeah, where you're working.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, he seems he's really good. Gosh, he's really good.
I know, right?
said he's
So this
perfect.
is going to
I
be
believe you now.
like, yeah, this is going to be when you go home.
Yeah,
Obviously, you don't have this set up.
yeah, yeah. You
Or maybe you do. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you have a couch. You can cuddle. He'd
Right.
probably get on there and cuddle.
Oh yeah,
What's
he.
your head?
Well, yeah, and he got on this chair right when
Yeah.
he came in, so he
yeah,
thought
he's
he
a trick
was.
dog. He's like, can I get up on the? Oh,
Oh.
oh yes, he is
Okay,
a trick
then.
dog. I don't know if he understands what we're saying.
Do you know English? Well, Petey, look
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah,
That's-
so he is. I literally was just kidding about you getting up on the
Oh my
table,
God,
but
that's
it's like
awesome.
he understood and
Right?
jumped up on the table. So,
You speak English.
and if you break this table, Nina from the last segment is going to hook us up with a new coffee table.
Right. From our new store.
Petey, you gonna get down on it?
Off. Get off.
He understands, so he's like, "Oh well." Get down.
Go on. Off. Oh no.
Oh no.
No. I'm not done up here yet.
Get down.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
closer
he's
to
like,
you.
"Oh, is this what this was for?" Yeah, he's so great.
Come on, off.
It's like we're at the circus now.
I know,
So-
seriously. Now we're
so
going
you
to have to
guys
throw a
can see
treat on the floor.
full, profile now on Petey. Just wanted to show off all of his tricks.
Right. His honey baked ham
Yeah.
physique.
Yeah, he's so masculine and muscular.
Right.
He's
a
so
double M.
cute. He's really cute. Yeah,
Oh,
so if you
shoot.
if you want to donate your
Double M.
dog, don't donate your dog. Find a way to keep it. Find a
Yes.
dog walker. Don't take it to the Suncoast SPCA. But if you're
Right,
on your
right.
last and there's nothing else to do, then call
Give us a call.
SPCA Suncoast
Right.
and
Be
guys can
patient. We
help.
do have a list, but
Yeah.
we'll get through it. And if you guys can vet your animals, that would be helpful.
Yeah,
You know what I
catch
mean?
them
Get
up
them all
on
vetted
shop.
because then we can literally get them
Take
on the
'em right in.
floor
Yeah.
and have people looking at them and adopting them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they have to sit while we get them vetted. And then we're also going to charge you $50 for a dog vetting and $25 for a cat.
right, okay. Yeah, so I mean if you care, if you love your animal and you're really
Right.
sad about, you know what I mean, that's the
Do what's
right
right
thing to
by
do.
them.
Yeah. And if you're unlimited funds, well then bring it in and,
Yep.
we'll go
Tell
from
us,
there.
hey,
Yeah.
I have at least get your rabies and your heartworm for a dog and your feline Luke and rabies for a cat, and
Yeah.
then pay a fee and we will take care of the rest to
Yeah,
make sure that they can
and
get
that
out.
fee that you have isn't that much.
It's not.
Yeah, because I see the Saturday vets, on the mobile vets, and those are, those are more expensive than $50, $25.
Right, exactly, for sure, yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's the way to do it, though. Bring 'em in, and then they're vetted, that they're
Yeah.
up to date on shots. They don't have to sit like you
Right,
said.
then you know they're going to go right into this main kennel and come the next day we're open. People are going to be looking at them, and someone like this is just going to go right out the door like
Yeah.
that, you know?
Yeah. I know he's so cute that I know that he'll get adopted right
Yeah.
away.
He's new to us, so yeah, he just came last week. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so
Yeah, and so somebody's heartbroken on him, I
Oh,
would think, you know.
I would think so too. Like he's so adorable. It's just so perfect.
I know. And you said his
Yeah.
old dad had to go get a
He said he had was getting a job where he traveled a lot, so
Right.
he didn't feel like it was fair to PD to be at home by himself all the time as
Okay.
much as he was going to be.
right. Yeah,
So.
and I mean, maybe he'll miss him and then come back and adopt him, but I think someone's going to adopt him before he
Right.
makes
I think we'll find the perfect family with the perfect situation just for him. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And
I know.
it'll be great.
You know, the only reason I say that is because I think it was you and you had they
I had the
adopted
man
it.
living in his car.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, it's sad. And there was also the lady that she wanted to put her dog for adoption, but then watched the dog the whole time and all the advertisements and stuff. So I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, she needs to come back and get her dog, you know, because it's so
Yeah,
heartbreaking. you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Instead of-
I feel like if there's like a food issue or to try and reach out and get food,
Yeah.
you know, before you give up your animal, right?
Yeah, I've
I mean,
seen people
see
on
what
the-
your options are. Like there's a
Right.
place called Cindy's Pet. If I'm not mistaken, they help with food that people need, food for their animals. I believe they help with that. I think there's just a lot of options out there. You just
Yeah.
got to ask to find them.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thanks for coming in today and
Thank
giving us
you.
all good advice as usual. And if anyone has questions, you can always inbox me too on Facebook. We got some suggestions for you how to keep your pet. And if you would like to adopt Petey, you can also inbox me and I can get you Diane's information. Of course, it was up, but I can also hook you up to get him because he's a great dog. Thanks. You guys have a great day.